going on? This is The World Outside My Window, and I'm Truth, your host. Just wanted to talk to you today. You know what? I was having a nice, philosophical, religious type of conversation, and I am not deeply invested in religion as much as I am spiritual. I'm not religious, I'm more spiritual, even though I have read the Bible. I do read on occasion a little. I need to read a little bit more. I do believe that it is a book of an infinite amount of knowledge that you can receive out of the wisdom of the authors that comprise the main book that we know today as the Bible. And I was talking with my friends, and people talk about church and going to church, and I am an advocate of church. And, and it's funny, and this is a little contradictory, because I have not been to church in quite some time. It's been a couple years. It's been a couple years. And I know I need to go. I guess I just haven't felt led to a church that I could really embrace. But, needless to say, a lot of people go to church, and a lot of people go there, and they get a message that is great. And, that's something, they get a message that they can carry out, through their week and through their life, to be able to, follow through on the actions that whatever the sermon's message, brought to them. But here's the problem. A lot of people, don't carry that out. A lot of people can talk about the light. A lot of people can listen and take it in, and yeah, that's great, but you gotta walk in the light. A lot of people, it's easy to complain about things that go on in society. It's easy to complain about, oh, well, this person, people in this world aren't caring, or aren't giving enough, or selfish, or hedonistic, or whatever the case, but it takes something. It takes that person to really hold themselves accountable. Like Gandhi said, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. If you feel like people are too selfish, then you can't be. And you need to be extra giving. If you feel like, people aren't loving or caring enough or sincere enough or a little too individualistic and concerned with capitalism a little bit too much, well, then you can't be. I think once each and every person, tries to take or hold themselves to a measure of accountability is truly when we will start to see a change in this world. Not to say there aren't good people out there, because there are plenty. There are plenty of good people out there. But for the people who complain about the way things are going on, and for the people who go to church and listen to that message, but don't truly follow what Jesus would want you to do, I say to you, it's never too late to try. It's never too late to try to follow in those footsteps. I mean, no one is going to do it perfectly. No one. We will all fall short of perfection, but it's the effort to try to lead is what Jesus would want you to do. Because I just see a lot of people who go to church and they get that message, and then there's no correlation with that message that they received in church and what they do in their life. Not to say that we all fall short, we all, do wrong, but I mean, just some of the basic principles, like knowing that God is love. God equals love, and He calls upon us to love one another, individually, and regardless of race, color, creed, gender, or sexual orientation. And a lot of people fail to see that and fail to realize that. I'm not here to start any arguments or discussions, but I will say that there needs to be a greater method or a greater hold of accountability for people across the world, And I think that's when we'll see a real change, a real caring of one another, But that's really what I want to talk to you about. I'm making this short because, I wanted to just make sure I got that out to you guys. I know I haven't been on a while, but I'm going to come on more. And I thank you for listening. Take care. God bless. And hit me back with any feedback if you have it. I'll talk to you.